Hello friends, I hope you are doing well. Today is 28th January 2026. I am here to share with you today's most important and interesting news. First news about India is developing Project Kusha air defense system this year. What is Project Kusha? Project Kusha it is air defense system. It's a help to save our border area from the enemy's air attack. How it's a work and why India focused on there. Its range approximately 350 km. Already India has S-400, but its range 400 km, and we needed to depend on the Russia for air defense system. India got air defense system from Russia and Israel, but in today we needed to develop our self-reliant and make in India project. It's a necessary for our defense sector. India's ranking of the GDP in world has fourth number, 4.5 trillion GDP, but India needed to rely on other countries for weapon and equipment. Mother of all deals signed India with the European Union. That regional organization of those countries has a technology regarding the defense sector, and India will be taking a benefit from those countries. Recently, India focused on the manufacturing weapon equipments and missiles. India taken achievement in the defense sectors. Project Kusha, it's a technology as it is S-400. That means India hasn't ourselves air defense system of long range. Long range air defense system of India has Russia. It's called S-400 trim. But we needed to medium and long range air defense system to protect our border, and Project Kusha it's brilliant doing work on our border. India share border with the Pakistan 3,400 km, with China 3,500 km, and with Bangladesh there has 4,000 km, 1,600 km with the Myanmar. We need maintain our border, save our sovereignty through air defense system. So that reason our DRDO Defense and Research Organization focused on developing air defense system. You know about that. Talking about Chinese fighter jet. China has J series all fighter jet. There has 5 major fighter jet. It's called J-10C, J-11, J-16, J-22 and J-35 Alpha. Those fighter jet has patrolling and surviving on the border of the India and China. J-22 and J-35 Alpha, both fighter jet has generation 5, and the high altitude capacity and capability of both fighter jet has more than 20,000 meter high altitude, 2,000 km their endurance of battleground. So that reason we needed to maintain our border through air defense. It's a playing crucial role. Next, we're talking about the air defense system of the China. China have 5 types of the air defense system. It's a series start from HQ. HQ stand for Hong Qing. Hong Qing 9P. That means Hong Qing 9B. It is air defense system of the China, and there has a seniority HQ 9B, HQ 11, HQ 16, HQ 17, HQ 26. Those all are air defense system of the China. Those has a range approximately 400 meter maximum and minimum 1500 meter. That means there has HQ 16 the range 40 km to 70 km, HQ 17 range 15 to 20 km, HQ 21 and 22 its range 170 km, and HQ 27 its range 400 plus kilometer. Talking about the HQ-9, its range 300 kilometer. But when and how big? China got S-300 PMU-1 favorite. It's called in the Russia that air defense system copied technology and built HQ-9 air defense system. Talking about the missiles, there has many types of the missile. So missiles, first we start from the short range, medium range and intercontinental range. Short range, there has a missile. Those are 11B. Missiles start from the DF. What is DF? DF, it is a series of the missile. It is a surface-to-surface attack missile. And our air defense system, Project Kusha, that and S-400, it's helped to save our border through the enemy attack. Talking about the Chinese air defense system, short range, there has DF-11, then DF-12, DF-16 and DF-17. Those has in the short range and the range approximately 300 km to the 1000 km. That means DF-17 range 1000 km, DF-16 range 900 meter, DF-12 there has range 400 meter and DF-11B its range 800 meter. Talking about the medium range there has DF-17, DF-21CD, DF-26 and DF-27. That means DF-17 there has a range 2500 km, DF-21C oblique D its range 2100 km, DF-26 its range 5000 km and DF-27 its range 8000 km. That means medium range has in the up to 8000 km. Talking about the long range and it's called intercontinental, there has DF-5B oblique T its range 15000 km, DF-31 is range 11,000 km, DF-41 15,000 km and DF-61 15,000 km. That means it's covered all distance of the all world. So those are Chinese air defense system. So that reason we needed to maintain our border attack through air defense system. So move toward the next news. The next news about the Red Sea. There has ship which attacked by Houthi. Houthi from the Yemen, that country, drone and air attacked on the ship. That ship linked with USA, UK and Israel. But why that attack happened? Because Saudi got support from the Palestine and they demand stop Gaza Strip conflict which has created by the Israel and Hamas. They want to maintain the peace, so that reason they directly attacked on the ship. It is most important part for us. What's the effect on India? There has effect if Red Sea route high alert and red alert for the trade. Its effect on us because 80% India's crude oil doing a trade through red route. There has countries, those are very essential for us. Talking about the Saudi Arabia, it is third largest crude oil supplier for India. So that reason, the Red Sea, it is one way for enter in the Mediterranean Sea, and it's most important for us. Let's move toward the next news. Next news about Russia and Ukraine. Both countries has a conflict continuously. Neither any countries stop the airstrike of each other. So that reason, its effect on the trade. But how its effect? India got crude oil from the Russia. India has a trade with the Turkey and other countries. Not more much amount, but some amount. When both countries fire each other, that time trade will be hurt. And when trade hurt, its effect on reduce the distance, reduce their trust on that country which are doing a trade with India. and they stop the trade. But India need items from those countries, so that reason that country mentioned there, I needed to increase the price of that item. So that reason it's a news important for us. Let's move toward the next news. Next news about China and Taiwan country. Both country has a conflict. It's created very badly, but how? China want to claim on the Taiwan. Taiwan is part of the China, and the political party of the China continuously claimed on the Taiwan. China doing a military exercise around Taiwan, so Taiwan think we needed to protect from China. China continuously held exercise called SALT exercise around the Taiwan. There has presence army, air force and navy. So that reason, USA President said their statement needed to maintain the peace between both countries because Strait of Taiwan is important due to 2 or 3 trillion doing a trade of South Asian country through that trade. So that reason, Strait of Taiwan needed to maintain peace, and it's necessary to flowing trade well. So thank you so much friends who are listening and watching this video. I hope that information will helpful for your upcoming examination. Thank you so much.